welcome back to Brain's Garage. It's your boy, Rooney here, and we're going to be doing some more Would You Rather. And I just happened to find the best question. I mean, look at this. Who could, I could either find the meaning of life, one of the greatest questions of all time, or I could find out all of the government's secrets. Top secrets, not just the main secrets. Now, they're top secrets. Oh man, just take for instance these secrets that we already know. There've been the tests on. I'm pretty sure there've been tests on dolphins that were trying to in attempts to communicate to dolphins, in the process of trying to communicate to aliens, like it's that big old thing. They were trying to test it on dolphins, and it was something about a researcher and a dolphin who had become very, very close to each other, and the dolphin was with them for a long time. They had gotten the dolphin to be able to speak. It had been able to do certain things. It could count. It could say certain words, and it was a very intelligent dolphin. And then something happened, and I think it was the funding got cut, and so the dolphin had to get moved elsewhere. And the dolphin and the person who was close to them at the time, they got separated, and the dolphin was left in its own container, and it ended up committing suicide. One of the few species that can. It just apparently swam underneath the water, and just never surfaced for air again. I mean, that's not even the worst thing. I'm sure there's all kinds of fuck shit that happened behind the scenes with that, but I've heard so many skeptical things, oh, the FBI had information about 9/11 before it happened, or all this and all that. And listen, it may be the conspiracy talking, but I'm kind of leaning toward the government. I kind of am. The meaning of life, it's a hard question, and maybe there is no answer. So I think the government's top secrets, that's always something, man. That's always something. Now, would I rather always speak my mind, including very harsh truths, or never speak up for myself? Oh man, that's a hard one, because I feel like personally my personality leans more toward the never speak up for myself side, but there are certain things that I cannot put up with. I'm a pretty nice person, and I give in to a lot of things, things that should be pretty easy to say no to. It's just fine, sure, I can do that for you, or just something small that's not too bad. That's kind of how I feel like things are a little bit more for me. I kind of want to be able to speak my mind, even if it is harsh truths. I was about to say this because that's already basically how I am, but honestly, there are times when I just want to be honest, and it's not always easy, because you're trying to either fit in, or maybe you're just trying to be yourself. Would I rather be the strongest person in the world, or be the smartest person in the world? Being the strongest person in the world. How strong was the strongest person in the world? I don't know. I think he was probably... You know what? Let's find out. Strongest man in the world 2023 was apparently the main thing I get at the standard height of the bar and deadlift of the Olympic weightlift. So apparently the record from an Olympic weightlifting deadlift goes to Olseki Novikov of the Ukraine, set the new world record by lifting 537 kilograms and or 1,185 pounds. Damn, that's pretty fucking strong. But to be smart would be amazing. I could do so many things. I could solve so many problems with my brain that I couldn't before. So I'm going to have to go with being smart. Being smart is, in its own right, slightly more useful. What did I just do? What just happened? Something happened. Okay. Well, alright. Would I rather be immune from all laws within my country or be president of my country? Listen, I wasn't very young. Fuck, wrong. Said that wrong. I was pretty young when I saw Barack Obama go into office. That man went in. He looked good. He looked like he was like a solid 35 years old. He came out of his first 4-year presidency. That man looked like he aged 10 years. That stress, the stress that comes with the job is too much. To be immune from all the laws within my country, that also comes with some benefits. So, I can get away with murder. Ha 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 ha. Nah, we would never do murder. Would I rather have a mild case of COVID-19 for the rest of my life, or have a heart attack several times a year? What the fuck? That's fucked up, man. How am I supposed to decide that? If I have COVID for the rest of my life, then I would never be able to leave my house again. That would suck. It'd be like, oh, I just don't want to live through it again. Oh. Anything but getting stuck inside for another 2 years, except this would be the rest of my life. This wouldn't be just 2 years. I don't want to quarantine. But having a heart attack several times, I think that's a minimum of 4 if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna, fuck, fuck. I mean, at least it's mild. Every time I have a heart attack, my life would be at risk. That's all I'm thinking of, that's the only thing I can weigh into it. Would I rather see one day into my own future or visit the afterlife one time and return? That's a fucking hard question. Personally, I would like to visit the afterlife one time and return, just to see what's up, see what's popping on the other side. I just want to see what's there, and then maybe I can tell everybody else about it. Nobody would fucking believe me, but I could tell people. But to be able to see into my future is very nice. Personally, I feel like the afterlife would be an interesting one, but seeing one day into my future at all times would be more useful to me, technically speaking. Being able to visit my loved ones would be nice, but at the same time, it would feel wrong if I weren't there for good, kind of thing. Would I rather die in front of my friends, let my friends die in front of me? Well, fuck, I mean, if that's a choice, I'm gonna have to die in front of them. They may not like it, but it would be better for me personally. Would I rather be able to find anything by thinking about it, or I could be able to date any person I can think of? Be able to find anything by thinking about it. What does that mean? What do you mean find anything? Do you mean like I can just have it? What does that mean? That's my question. If I could find anything, I guess that would mean I could have anything technically by thinking about it. But I could be able to date any person I can think of. To be able to find anything I think about is pretty useful, not gonna lie. Plus, my girlfriend would kick my ass if I chose that one. There's reasons for things. Would I rather randomly time travel either 20 years... Randomly time travel 20 years every time I pass gas. It's either 20 years in the future or 20 years in the past. Okay. Or I can teleport to a different place on Earth every time I sneeze. Land, not water. Fuck. Okay, which one do I do the least? Man, the time travel for passing gas, that would be a rough one. Cause what if I just what if I fart? Actually, what if I shit myself, and the shit technically counts as like 2 farts, and I go back like 40 years, and then I'm just stuck there. And then what if my next fart takes me back another 20? Then I'm fucked. Then what are my odds of getting 3 again? Then I'm done. It's over. With the teleporting, I could at least see some beautiful places. I'm gonna go with the sneezing. I could either... Wait, what? What just... Wait. How the fucking... What the... Alright. Would I rather be able to hear my voice when... Be able to hear my voice when I speak, or constantly hear a high-pitched sound? I see this isn't a good thing. Never mind. You know, I'm kind of good on the tinnitus. I kind of get that a little bit. I'll be unable to. Oh my fucking! I'm so dense. I just refuse to look at the UN at the beginning of unable. You know, I think being unable to hear my own voice would be very unusual, but it's something that I could get used to. The high-pitched would just be constantly, just a little rough. Now, would I rather be stuck in a chicken's body for my entire life? Or I could be stuck in a pig's body my entire life. Let's see. Chickens can fly. Pigs roll around in shit and mud. Chickens lay eggs and they fuck hoes. Pigs get down and dirty with bitches. I'm gonna go with the chickens. At least I can fly, you know. Plus I'm down and dirty. No wait, that was the pigs. Would I rather be born into a rich family, or work for all my wealth but have more? Oh, I see. So I'm more wealthy if I work for it? I mean, I don't mind. I'm trying to do that right now, technically speaking. Not wealthy, but, you know, just comfortable at least. Would I rather have to tell my crush my most embarrassing story, or have to stand in a subway naked for 1 hour? Ooh, See, if I went to a subway, no one would know who I am. But via the internet, my picture would get around, and thus I would become known as the guy who streaked on the subway. Naked subway guy. I think I will avoid being naked subway guy this week. That was last week. I'll take the crush my most embarrassing story over standing naked in the subway. Would I rather be publicly embarrassed but have everyone forget after a year? Or have my entire family publicly embarrassed for 2 years? That's a pretty easy one, you know, that's pretty easy. I embarrass myself consistently by being an idiot. So I take that. Would I rather go into the past and meet my ancestors? Sounds tempting. Or I could go into the future and meet my great grandchildren. Future. Gotta see Gotta get an idea what the AI, what the technology looks like. Imagine 3D printing, imagine fusion technology, imagine energy, the cities that we'll have. Imagine we'll be on the scale 2, or actually we'll be on scale 1 of the Kardashev scale by then, because we're not even on scale 1 yet. I don't remember what that entails, but I know scale 2 is sun energy. Future, baby. Future. Hell yeah. Now, would I rather live in constant fear of being assassinated or have a traumatic injury in my young adult life? Full recovery being 5 years. That being probably mid-teenagers at least, and it'd be traumatic. Or I could live in constant fear of being assassinated. It's not saying that I'm going to be assassinated, it's just saying that I'll be afraid that that's the thing, you know. So basically it's saying that I'll be smoking weed, and every time I hit the joint, I'll be thinking about, fuck, dude, there's somebody outside. He's watching me. He's watching me, man. Fuck! No! No, yeah, we're gonna do that one. I feel like I could handle that personally more. But it's constant, so, you know, I already made my choice. Fuck me, I guess. Would I rather never have to go to work a single day in my life, or feel tired a day in my life? Never feel tired. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That is an easy question. If I never felt tired, then I would always feel more than, like, energized and happy to go to work, and then, like, there's never ever any need to be like, oh, I'm feeling sick today. Just listen to my stomach. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and never feel tired. That'd be awesome. Never ever feeling tired would be amazing, and I could get all kinds of stuff done. Would I rather save my hypothetical spouse or my hypothetical child? They're both hanging from the cliff. I'm looking down at them, at my feet. I see my son's hand to my left, and my wife's hand to my right. And I think to myself, I only have 3 seconds to think. Who do I take? I can only take one. Who do I take? Fuck, who do I take? Fuck, that is a hard question. I'd try to grab them both. Fuck it. I'd kill myself. I'd fucking kill myself trying to get them both. I'd rather die than lose one. Fuck. Fuck, man, fuck! Because if I didn't save her, then I'd be responsible for her death. And if I didn't save him or her, then I would also be responsible for their death. And then, fuck. Shit. Man, as heartbreaking as a decision as this is, like, at the end of the day, there's always a possibility that you and your spouse could break up, and maybe you could move on, or maybe she died and you could move on. But if your child died, that'd be, I feel like that's just so, I'm saving the child. I'm sorry. Now, would I rather have to scream as loud as I can before starting every conversation, I'm a leprechaun, or have to smack every person I have a conversation with and call them an idiot? That'd be fucking awesome. Both of those would be fucking awesome, honestly. Screaming really loud, starting every conversation like that. Or I could smack people and call them idiots. That'd be funny. Both are funny, but the leprechaun does less physical harm. And it's equally funny. Maybe after time, you know, it would have that little bit of a stale joke kind of thing, but would I rather know the exact time when each of my family members will die, Or save a group of children from death. Give them their intended lifetime. Know the exact time when each of your family members will die. Or save a group of children from death and give them their intended lifetime. See, I feel like personally, if I knew the exact time when each of my family members was gonna die, that would just give me anxiety. I wouldn't want that information. That would place like a huge burden on my shoulders, and I would feel I just don't know if I could handle that information. On the right, on the other hand, we got a group of children who need saving. Are we kidding? You know, we can help people. That's better than nothing. Would you rather be able to have any electronic device on it, or be able to have any pet? That's a hard choice, because there are many kinds of pets that I want, but also many kinds of electronic devices I would like. I would like to get another cat. A beautiful, special kind of cat, a completely different breed from these two, something special, something real unique. But I could also get legitimately anything I wanted. Koala bear, sloth, fucking cute as fuck, anything. Or an electronic device. Now that does include 3D printers. It includes all kinds of interesting stuff like that. See. I think the pet, the love from a pet, that's unrivaled. Wow. I see we got some electronic loving fucks over here, huh? Would I rather live under a bridge or live inside of a stranger's bathroom? I would say living in the stranger's bathroom gives me a roof over my head, but I guess the bridge kind of counts, doesn't it? Man, the stranger's bathroom, that'd be freaking weird, man. Living under a bridge? I don't know, I imagine it'd be a little crowded there. I'm gonna go ahead and live in a stranger's bathroom. And I think this one is gonna be the last question for now. But oh boy, it seems like a doozy. Would I rather be able to stop time whenever I've won, which is my ideal superpower of all time, or get whatever I want just by thinking it, except for life? So, to be able to stop time whenever I want. Now that one's interesting because I've always wanted to do that. Because you could, now, hypothetically, only hypothetically speaking, you could break into banks and you could take money, you could take anything from anywhere. You could go to the store, pick up some groceries while it's time stopped, and you can walk out, put time back to normal. It's like nothing ever happened. There's many different ways that you could use it. Imagine I'm going to work, I'm real tired, and then all of a sudden I'm like, you know what, pause, and then I can just, my car, take a nap for a few hours, come back to work fully rejuvenated, fully rested, ready to get to work again. Or just anything along the lines. I need a break for something, I need a few hours to do something, work out, day didn't last as long as I wanted it to, boom, stop time. But being able to get whatever I want just by thinking it, see, that's interesting, because the stopping time, basically the main reason I want it is so that I can get basically whatever I want whenever I need it. But whenever I want something, I can just have it by thinking about it, except for life, of course, which I don't think stopping time would stop my time either. But I think that if I just got whatever I wanted by thinking it, it would make life a little too easy, but I could get all kinds of interesting stuff, and it could make or really just an interesting life in general. It's a very tough decision because they're both very similar as well, and in kind of different ways. But I think, oh man, to get whatever I want just by thinking it, that would include any kind of electronic device. I wouldn't have to go to the store again. I wouldn't have to. Damn, okay. Because that would save me more time, my actual life, than stopping time would. I think I'm gonna have to go with whatever I want just by thinking. It was a hard choice, but I think it was a worthwhile choice. But with that one, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys here. I hope you enjoyed my little would you rathers, and maybe I'll do some more. But in the meantime, I'll check you guys later.